So I'm on my way up Marshall Pass. I just got out of Salida, and I also just got off the phone with Adam, who was on a bus out of here. He had a badly strained quad or something like that, so he's headed back home. Anyway, what do we have to look forward to in New Mexico? Hot and smoke, apparently, right? So I encountered 3 other Tour Divide riders today. I think there were 3. They were still in camp. I'm sure they'll catch me at some point here, probably on the flat. So I spent most of the day riding with 3 other riders. Greg, Simon, and Mark. They're going to be heading on to a town tonight, riding in the dark, and I'm going to camp. So unless I do a bunch of heroic days, for the last time I'll see them. So I think it's June 30th. We're headed up our biggest climb, 4,000 feet. Probably not get up the whole thing, but once again with Greg, Simon, and Mark. This is the Indiana Pass area, elevation almost 12,000 feet, 25 or so miles before Platoro. So it's been a reasonably tough climb, just a little higher in elevation, some steep bits. We camped at about 10:06. I'm ahead at the moment. I woke up a little earlier than the other guys. This will be our last high mountains on the tour. Then we'll be entering New Mexico, and it's heat and smoke. There's a lot of wildfires in the area right now, so we'll see how that goes. Super fun. I don't know why they insist on doing that up at 12,000 feet in the South San Juans, but I won't be drinking any of that water. This is one of the more stunning peaks that I've seen along the way. These mountains north of Platoro, colored red and yellow, are rich in heavy metals. Water runoff from these mountains is very acidic. Regardless of whether there was a mine or not, the water from these mountains would be rather contaminated. Tell us what this is.
I forgot. It's a work of art. That's what it's called.
Do many people order that a second time round?
They did last year, but I think you're the first one I thought ordered this year.
Really? I don't know. I'll chip away.
Probably will. It's just on a half-time break.
Yeah, definitely have to take a half-time break.
Well, I thought it was just going to be, because I didn't know Canada and I didn't know America had this kind of mystique about it. I thought I'd be sort of riding through this sort of countryside. It's turned out not to be the case at all.
It is a lot more pavement than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would at least be a lot of logging roads. There's a car coming, Mark.
Oh.
He'll make it around. So we're in New Mexico now. It's like at least 114 degrees out. Well, probably not that bad.
No, it's not. It's already 85.
It's 85. That's close enough. Compared to what it was like in Montana, it might as well be 114. Anything more to say about tarmac? So this is the Chaco Canyon route. The Tour Divide seems to be routed this way this year. I was probably going to take this route anyway because the Continental Divide Trail is very similar to the official route, so I'd already seen that, and why not see this?
And then
These are called Beanie Weenies.
Somewhere or something.
In the UK we have them similar, but they're not made with as much gunk and rubbish as these. So it makes a nice change from other rubbish you can get.
Take some photos.
It's good.
I'm Rainer from Germany. I'm doing the Tour Divide. I'm here in Mexico, meeting you guys here, and I'm doing pretty well. I hope to finish in 3, 4, 5 days.
So how'd you hear about this?
Well, I saw this on the internet and about 1 or 2 years ago, and I said, well, I always wanted to go to the Rocky Mountains, and that will be a great idea to do this. And it was.
Wait, what are you eating, Simon?
I'm eating a raspberry zinger. Sabo food. Simple as that. It's the 80-mile mark. I set the mark I'm having this. I'm breaking this out with 80 miles. And then I'm gone.
Hello, Gabriel from my sister. My sister Claire back in the UK.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Day number something or other, probably 26 or something. En route to Pie Town, 4th of July. Maybe they have some sort of festivities. How's that silt bed back there?
82 miles is the worst riding I've ever done.
Welcome to Pie Town, New Mexico. Population, not very many. 2 pie shops though. I enjoyed the Pioneer Cafe the most last time I was here, so that's where we're going. This might be a more ecstatic moment for me than actually getting to Antelope Wells. Pie in Pie Town is a must on this tour.
Pecan oat is off the hook good. It's way good.
Same thing over here.
Yeah.
Any reviews?
Awesome. Amazing. Yeah. Not too sweet. Full of flavor.
It is.
Whatever that was, it's gone. This is our waterless stretch from near Pie Town to Silver City. But we have a small spring. What is it, July 5th? We've been napping under some pine trees for like 4 hours and it's still hot. But we're gonna go. We're gonna make it happen. We pulled into the Beaverhead Work Center at about 10:30 or so last night, and we just kind of stayed. No camping, but we're not camping, we're sleeping. That was it. And there was a soda machine and water. Whew. After a hot day yesterday, pretty tough day. One of the racers dropped out, unfortunately, and took a ride to a lodge, and then we'll get a ride to Albuquerque today, so that's always sad. We have about 80 miles to Silver City. made it to Silver City, 120 miles left. Last motel. Tomorrow could be 110 degrees.
It was a great ride. This afternoon, after having food and everything, pretty confident now that we will finish.
If I have to drag my bike by my ankles, I'll make it. So we're at Goodyear Tire, getting Simon's tire fixed, putting a rubber boot on it.
This is the stuff you want.
Cold vulcanizing, we'll see.
About 4:45. Not light yet. We're leaving soon.
The whole day like this.
Let me take a picture.
And it's already 70 degrees out. How does it feel to have just finished the last bit of washboard on the Tour Divide?
It was so easy. I don't know what I do when I finish. I think I keep heading to Mexico City.
Conchita, New Mexico, 45 miles from the border.
Say it's downhill all the way, boys, into the camera.
Okay, your last 45 miles, guys, it's downhill all the way.
Completely satisfied that I have done it. Finished. In a decent time.
Mark's wife came and met us here with fruit, sodas, and all kinds of goodies.
Not on the truck. You want a drink?
Good side, other side. Priorities at the end of the ride. Champagne in there, champagne in there. Rehydration at its best. Where's the water?
Rest here.
The end.
Hang on there, honey.
The end.
For the end of the clip, let's hear your American accent.
Trash can.